What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times, and we have a feature presentation for y'all. It's time now for the 12th edition of the Quarantine Hauls. Today, the mail came rather kind of in the middle this time, and we was able to get these following castings. They're in order from oldest year to now, and we're going to start kicking things off on the quarantine haul with the oldest one so far being from, I want to say the year, I think they say 1986. This is the first Shadow Jet. It is a new model, as it says on here. It is yellowed, but the casting is yellow, ironically speaking. So hopefully we'll get to see that car race. Facing the other way this time was supposed to be a 55 Chevy, but it's a 57 Chevy. Blown 57 Chevy from the Steel Stamp series. Very cool blue one right here. Very nice to get. And to be honest, I wasn't thinking about the blown 57 Chevy until I have another one of these. Also, the first edition of the Mustang GT concept. Versions without the light bar variant are kind of rare right now. For two reasons. One, because people are not getting them. And number two, it's because I like these versions better. The light bar ones are good, but it's just not my cup of tea. But yeah, Mustang GT concept is here to stay in its PR5 variant. And I should get the 2005 Mustang GT so I can race these two first edition castings in a versus race, if you ever want to see that somewhere down the line. From the 80s, 90s, and to the early part of the noughties, as the UK people call it, we call it the 2000s in America. Speaking of America, 4th of July is tomorrow. And guess what else we got? American muscle cars. Look at all that Americanness right here, even though these are made in Malaysia. Chevy Camaro concept in this reddish orange. 2007 new models. Kind of nice here. Couple of 07 Shelby GT 500s. I wanted the black one because I remember having that one for quite some time. And we have this blue and white one as well too, to go along with the red one that you see in a previous quarantine haul video. Next three we got is a Ferrari F50. I got this one because this one has a plastic base. The first time I got an F50, it had a plastic base on it, and it took me until about the last decade to realize that when it was first out, it had a metal base. A twin mill. This looks wider for some reason than the other twin mills. So, yeah. 40-something with 214 written on it. 214 represents February 14th, Valentine's Day. Obviously, I'm filming this in July, so this is past. This is just a collector's item. Next three we have are the Audi R8, and judging by the way how this looks, it is a metal base. I thought it was a metal plastic, but it is a plastic metal. Unless because it says have some weight to it, it may just be all metal. I have no idea. Camaro convertible concept as well, 2008 new models. And then let's get down to the nitty gritty kitty. Always spiffy, moving streety or something. Not my words. The words of a rapper from the LBC. Shout out to all the West Side folks out there. Sorry if I botched that line rapping, because I got it down one time when I wasn't even filming anything, but I fell off for some reason. Next up, Soler CX4. You don't really get to see this on camera that much in card. It's metal on plastic, by the way. 214, obviously. Ferrari 360 Modena, or that's what it says on the base, but this is an X-Racers version. The only difference is that it is not X-rated at all. Now getting down to, by the way, this was 2008, up 2008. Now we're getting into the new decade now, as we got decades cars of the decades, 40s. What we got from the 40s? A 40 Ford, because 40s. Kind of neat. Next three we got here are 56 Chevy Bel Air, or just 56 Chevy on the base. 65 Volkswagen Fastback. Oh, I should have done it the right way. So, ladies and gentlemen, ignore what you just saw right there. Look, there's a hand right there showing you that you didn't see anything. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally found a car that is known as a Target mail-in event. It is a Volkswagen Fastback. Here it is. I gotcha, even though I didn't because I showed it to you earlier. But too bad. I already ruined the joke anyway, but who cares? Open roadster. I've seen these a lot going into my local grocery store, but I didn't get it. So, glad to get it this time. Nice to get open roadster in this bluish color. The red one I got was a Mystery Models version because I wanted an open roadster so badly. Coming down to the next three, we got the Sting Rod. Kind of nice to get another Sting Rod. Of course, I had the copyright of 2011, and yes, you see that down there. Didn't think I would come up with this. Texas Drive 'em. Why? Because it's made in Texas. And you can drive it somewhere. Note, Texas Drive 'em. Next one on the bottom here, Datsun 240Z. This version of this casting was a fast car in the Hot Wheels All Out Racing series, and now it makes its return again. Next three we got are the 2009 Corvette Stingray concept. I always see this, and I always end up passing it up, but this time I managed to get it. And I have two more versions, but none of them on the card, unlike this one. And it still has a rivet and a hinge. I'm pretty sure if this casting were to return, I think this would obviously be double riveted. 76 Greenwood Corvette. I gave my bestie one of these, who is currently down south in Florida. Hopefully you're staying safe out there. This Greenwood Corvette is a little bit of a funny issue here because somebody allegedly kicked a bucket with a whole bunch of these in there, and several of them got scuffed up. And now the casting that I'm pretty sure everybody is going to want to talk about here, and that is Combat Medic. Everybody thought that this was a treasure hunt. No text on the back. I cannot see it at all either. But, yep, they had a Circle Flame logo right there, and this was the year when they started doing treasure hunts with the Circle Flame logo on them. So obviously this is not a treasure hunt, but it is very weird that they would do the Circle Flame logo design to mentally confuse people to think that this is a treasure hunt. Obviously this is not, but something that I knew back then. I don't know if I found this in the Target mini dump-ins, because I know I was going at Targets finding these things back then. But, yeah, this one caused quite the confusion. Next three we got here, and well, I think the realistic side might have trouble, because we got ourselves a clone. And this time it has 5-spoke wheels, so you know it's going to be fast. The 07 Chevy Tahoe. This has become a Hot Wheels all-out winner multiple times, and has been the thorn in many realistic cars' sides. So much so that several castings that have got into this collection has made the vow to try to beat this casting. And this one is hard to beat. So if you have Chevy Tahoes, pick these up. Because just like the Escalade, you would definitely win with this one. Skyline 2000 GTR and Skyline 2000 GTX. I tried searching the GTX model, and the GTX model is not real, allegedly. It's basically just a 2000 GTR, but just modified, I think. An older version. Because this is a GTR, and this... I don't know. Because they have this car in the game, but they call it the GTR, but I don't see a GTX version of this car in real life. Next three, it's all about Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in July. Two half of the hot tub. Ugh. Not my words, the words of Curtis Payne in House of Pain, that is coming to BET pretty soon. Yes, I just plugged BET. So yeah. So what? I love the show. Hot tub. Dragon Wagon, otherwise known as Radio Flyer Wagon. They'll give it a name on there, but I know it as Radio Flyer Wagon. Volkswagen Golf. They did something interesting in this. Look at the front of this. I don't know if that's part of the metal or whatnot, but looks pretty interesting what they did to this Golf. This is a 2013 release, so this is going to get cracked open. But these right here, there's a showcase video coming, and what a good time to do it, which would be in July as we prep for Christmas in July coming up. And if those y'all are wondering, is there a Christmas in July? You're damn right there's a Christmas in July. Next up, 70 Dodge Charger RT. I actually got this set for this. Honda Civic. You don't see this version released very often, and if you do, you better go ahead and grab it. And why not? 2 hot tubs. And if you're wondering, this is a great downhill racer, so grab some hot tubs. You might win a race. And then these next 4 right here. 10 Pro Stock Camaro. By the way, these are 2014 release, by the way. Custom 53 Chevy. And then a Nissan Titan. So yeah, those are your holiday hot rods right there. But finally, we also got ourselves a Buick Grand National in all black. Now, judging by how this looks, this is the modified version, because a Fast and the Furious version that I got of this casting, the hood can open. I don't think this one can. So yeah, nice to get this one right here. And that's not all. We also have found this. I have not went to Kmart since 2011, so I'm glad to get this commemorative 4-pack of cars. Kmart Assortment Special Pack. Features 4 castings. Shadow Jet, Flash Fire, Purple Passion, and guess what? It's purple, and a 59 Caddy. So yeah, this may be from like the 90s or whatnot, but since I haven't gone to Kmart in a while, and probably never will, is glad to get a Kmart 4-car commemorative pack. Nothing special about them because it is just 4 cars, basically. And then finally, we also got this tuned Cadillac. The blue one is a Blings Cadillac from a previous haul video way back when. This, I believe, is just a tuned version. I have it has Alpine written on it. I almost said Alpine, but it's supposed to be Alpine actually. But there's a black one that is infamous with me that I found recently, so I'm glad to have another version of this tuned Cadillac Escalade. I believe this is. And that'll do it for today's Hot Wheels Quarantine haul. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching this, be sure you subscribe and also turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage. I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video.